bought one of the lights back from the boat because the switch has broken. And if you look on this side, I've actually got the switch out. So you can see the top part of this small fitting here that holds the actual black part of the switch on is broke. So it should look like that. And it actually looks like that. So I've managed to find a replacement. This is what they are. I'll put a link in the description. And we're going to have a look at fitting that. While I got this fitting home, this one was actually quite badly marked. I guess just with time, really, things sticking to it. So what I've done with this is I've given it a little bit of polish with some kitchen cleaner, just sprayed that on with a rag, and then I have just given it a rub over with a piece of tissue, and it's come up really well. I'm not going to do any more because I'm guessing it's just plated. So if I do sort of try and polish it, it'll probably take that plating off you can see on the inside. But for 15 years old, or however old they are, about 15 years old only, I think that's come up okay. So I'm going to try and take this switch apart first to see how these wires are fixed into it. You can see that there's two, show this one actually, you can see that there's two clips at the bottom. And it looks like they're just like pushing connectors. So we'll have a quick look at that, we'll open that up and we'll have a quick look and see what how that comes apart. And then I think that just fits in there with the black piece pushed in, and then this ring maybe just tries to hold it into place. So I'll have a quick look at how we do it. Okay, so with a small screwdriver then, just going to try and prise these two bits out of the back. I'm guessing by the looks of that the wires just simply push into that. Right. So yeah, they do. They simply just push into there. So if we release the pressure on those, they come out, yep. There we go. Hopefully call that, but can then reuse these wires. This little piece here, just literally, it's got there's a contact here and a contact here, and that literally just sits on the middle and just rocks between the two. So it's touching the metal plate on this side, and then when obviously you put the switch on, the contacts are made on that side, and that's how it works. And then it should be a case of just feeding the wires back in, push them in, and they just lock into place. There we go. Right. Okay. So if I do that from the inside so you can see. Kind of presses down in there, I think. Not really sure. Right, yeah, it does. So you literally just have to push it in. So you don't seem to use this, or is it this black ring at all. I can't see how that fits in. It doesn't seem to fit into this fitting. So there's a little ridge at the top here, a little ridge at the bottom, and that basically stops the switch from going right through. And then so use the top of this bracket here that just sits in there, and then it's just pressed against the side of the fitting. And what happened was I couldn't quite do the bottom one. You can't probably see the bottom one now. There we go. Try again. See if you can just see the bottom one. I just got a little bit stuck on that. So once I'd managed to do that was it. And now back to normal. So the light fitting's all back together now. The front part, it's just a clip, it just pushes straight in. So if you want to remove them, you just lift them up basically and pull them out. We did replace the lights on the boat with LEDs. They're from boat lamps, and so far they've done really well. They've definitely reduced power consumption, and the light output's way better. Obviously, you can get different colours as well. So the one above the chart table is a red and a white, but everywhere else is just the standard white. To get this out, you just basically prise this little clip, this black clip out here, and once that's come out, the glass comes out. So the black clip just pulls out. I can just show you. There you go. Look, black clip comes out, and then the small piece of glass. Just do that. It's easier. The small piece of glass comes out, and then you've got access to change the lamps. But yeah, not a difficult job. And then just line that back up. You can see that this thing has got a couple of slots to just clip back into, so when you're putting it back together, you just have to be mindful of that. But just push that back in, give it a little bit of a push, and it's all locked back in place. That's it, all ready to go now. Just when you're putting that back together, just be mindful that those wires come through here first, otherwise you can't do that. So I just had to quickly change that because I forgot about that. So if I was doing it again, what I would do is basically open this one up so you can pull your wires out, put your new switch in place with the switch on the outside, so the white piece in the center, push inwards with the black part of the switch so that connects, and then put your wires in place, because you can just simply push those down, which is what I've just done now. So that's easier than trying to fit that back together with all the wires in, and then you're ready to go, hopefully for another 15 years. These clips here, if anybody's got a Bavaria yacht, they are these Mate-n-lok type clips. I'll put a link in the description. So if you want to actually wire directly into this plug, rather than doing what other people have done and try and sort of piggyback off things, that's what they are. So I've tied a couple of wires of our TVs now in properly, and our Raspberry Pi and things, they're now in there properly.